Hello, it is Mac here, and today I'm talking about the former Rockstar president starting up 5 new gaming studios after he has left Rockstar Games. So a couple days ago, it was actually sort of revealed that the former Rockstar president, Leslie Benzies, and if you don't know who he was the president at Rockstar, and he was working at Rockstar for I believe like 15 or 17 years. Either one of those, but he was working there a very long time. And he recently, just a couple years ago, was actually kicked out of the company. And there was a lawsuit between Rockstar and Leslie Benzies. And I think the lawsuit is still going on, where he is trying to sue Rockstar over unpaid royalties. And I made a video on that back in April, which is whenever the news came out. And I'll have a link in the description to that full lawsuit and all that, because it's very confusing. There's lots to go about with it. So he has trademarked 5 different companies, and 4 of them we know of right now. And that is Royal Circus Games Limited, Starship Group, Everywhere Game Limited, and in VR Shytech Limited. So far we don't know the 5th company because it was not disclosed. However, we do know that Royal Circus Games Limited will be working on video games for consoles, PC, and mobile devices. We can also assume that VR Shytech Limited will be working on some form of VR, but we don't know what Starship Group or Everywhere Game Limited are doing. And then we also know that Royal Circus Games has already filed a trademark for a new, at least what seems to be a new game, and that is called Time for a New World. They also filed for the hashtag TFANW. So that's pretty much what we know about this right now. We don't know much else. We don't know where these companies are going to be located. We don't know how big they're going to be, or really much about them. We just know that they are going to exist, but we don't know, how big they're going to be and in what capacity they're going to be making games, or, what they're going to be doing really, or what types of games and stuff like that. However, something called like Time for a New World, that does seem something that's going to be open world, that's going to be created by this company, Royal Circus Games, which most likely will be led by Leslie Benzies. And so if you don't know much about Leslie Benzies, I definitely recommend my video on him whenever the lawsuit was going down, because he has worked a lot on Rockstar Games, and he was one of the big leads on most of their projects. He worked on GTA, he worked on a lot of other Rockstar games, even whenever Red Dead Redemption, there was a lot of trouble with the development. At least that's what he says. Of course, Rockstar hasn't really disputed that too much. But essentially, he says that during Red Dead Redemption, the game was not working, and the Hauser brothers, who I believe are the people that are leading Rockstar, at least at the moment, and they have been there for a long time as well, they couldn't get the game to work, and then Leslie Benzies jumped in, and he fixed the game. At least that's what he says. Who knows if that's correct or not. And so, I definitely recommend check out more information on the lawsuit. However, at this point, and I was actually thinking about talking about this in another video until this information came out, I was kind of wondering what has been going on with this lawsuit, because I tried to find more information on it and what's been going on with it, and so far I couldn't find any information on it. So I don't know what's going on with the lawsuit at this moment. However, it does seem like Leslie Benzies is going to be working on new projects. Who knows if that lawsuit of, I believe, is $150 million in unpaid royalties, and maybe that, the reason why he was suing Rockstar for that money is so that he could start up his own company. It would be interesting if in a couple years, because to be honest, I don't feel like they're going to be releasing a game anytime soon, at least, this year or maybe even next year. But eventually, it would be interesting to see if these companies can be like the big juggernaut and actually rival Rockstar itself. Who knows what will be going on with that? Who knows if they're going to be an independent studio? Maybe a publisher will pick them up. Who knows how big they're going to be? Are they going to be AAA? But overall, I'm very excited to see what they're going to be doing. I'm also very curious as to how these companies are going to work out for them. But anyways, leave me your thoughts on this in the comments. Links in the description to information as to the lawsuit that would happen in April, as well as, of course, the information that I talked about in today's video. Leave me your thoughts on this in the comments. Are you excited to see what these new companies from Leslie Benzies will be doing? Or do you think they're just going to be small companies that aren't really going to accomplish anything? Leave me your thoughts in the comments. Hope you enjoy. Feedback's always appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.